Look, if you're trying to watch Netflix shows from other countries, not every VPN will actually work in 2025. And picking the wrong one can get you blocked or stuck with buffering that makes your favorite shows basically unwatchable. I tested NordVPN, Surfshark, TotalVPN, and Norton VPN across 7 different countries on my MacBook, smart TV, and phone. And one of them totally shocked me with how well it worked and how cheap it was. Quick heads up, I'll drop the links to all the VPN deals I found in the description, and I'll also put QR codes on screen that you can scan. Right now, NordVPN has a 74% off deal plus 3 free months. TotalVPN is offering 80% off. Surfshark has 60% off plus 3 free months, and Norton VPN has a deal with up to $35 off. Now, here's why I started testing these. I travel a lot, and I like to keep up with my favorite Netflix shows, some of which are only available in the US or UK, like Doctor Who. So I needed a VPN that could reliably unblock Netflix and stream in HD or 4K without any annoying buffering or lag. Over the last couple of weeks, I tested all 4 VPNs across different devices, my smart TV, my phone, my laptop, and I ran speed tests, streaming tests, and even tried Netflix in less common regions like Japan, just to see which VPNs could really handle it. So here's the big question. Can they unblock Netflix? And how fast are they? NordVPN passed every test. It unblocked Netflix in every country I tried, and it didn't experience a single buffering issue, even on 4K streams. The speed was impressive too. I was getting over 300 megabytes per second on my home Wi-Fi, which felt just like normal streaming without a VPN. Surfshark also did well for US and UK Netflix, but I ran into some trouble with Japan and Australia. I kept getting that dreaded proxy error screen. Speed-wise, it held up pretty well at around 250 megabytes per second most of the time, but it did slow down a bit during peak hours. Now, TotalVPN actually surprised me. It managed to unblock US and UK Netflix without any problems, and it had the fastest speed for those out of all 4 VPNs. On my Mac, I hit 320 megabytes per second, but it didn't work with Japan or Germany Netflix, so it was more limited in terms of which regions you can access. Norton VPN didn't do so great here either. It worked for US Netflix. I got blocked once and the speed hovered around 150 megabytes per second, which isn't too bad, but also not great. Now, if you want to stream on everything, not just your laptop, but also your TV, your tablet, your phone, device compatibility really matters. NordVPN worked flawlessly across the board. I used it on my smart TV with their native app, on my phone, and on my MacBook. Everything ran smoothly, and I can connect up to 6 devices at the same time, which was super convenient. Surfshark actually offers unlimited devices, which is great if you're sharing with family or switching between a bunch of devices. The apps worked really well, especially on my phone. Smooth interface, no crashes. Now, TotalVPN worked fine on phone and Mac, but they don't have a smart TV app yet. I had to set it up manually through my router to get it working on the TV, which isn't ideal if you're not super techy. Also, they only allow 5 devices at once. Norton VPN was the most limited. The app worked on my phone and Mac, but there was no smart TV support. And unless you upgrade your plan, you can only use it on one device at a time, which might be enough for some people, but not really for me. Now, I didn't expect TotalVPN to actually have the fastest speed test results in my setup, but when it came to extra features, NordVPN really pulled ahead. They include something called Threat Protection, which blocks ads, trackers, and malware automatically. They also have a feature called MeshNet that lets you securely access your devices remotely, which is super handy if you're on the go. Surfshark has CleanWeb, which blocks ads and multi-hop feature that routes your traffic through 2 countries for extra privacy. TotalVPN doesn't really offer extras. It's very focused on just streaming, so no ad blocking or bonus features. Now, NordVPN has some tracker blocking, but the big issue for me was that it doesn't have a kill switch on Mac. That's a pretty important privacy tool, and without it, I wasn't comfortable using it for anything beyond casual streaming. So, who's each VPN best for? If you want the fastest speeds and you're mainly looking to access Netflix in the US or UK, TotalVPN is a solid option, especially with that low price. If you want to share your VPN with family or just flexibility for lots of devices, Surfshark is great for that. If you're only streaming US Netflix on one device, Norton VPN can get the job done, but it's pretty limited. It's worth it though if you're already using their antivirus and want something that integrates and doesn't add another app to install. But if you want reliable Netflix access in multiple countries, fast speeds, and strong privacy features, NordVPN was the most well-rounded in my experience. Now, if you want to try NordVPN, I've left that 74% off deal plus 3 free months in the description, or you can just scan the QR code on screen. I've also linked the other deals I mentioned. TotalVPN is 80% off, Surfshark has 60% off plus 3 free months, and Norton VPN is offering up to $35 off depending on the plan. All the best prices I could find are down there, so feel free to check out whichever one works best for you. You can also just scan the QR codes on screen.